just got to the Central West End in St. Louis. We just caught up to the march as you're joining me live here. Thanks for coming back, or thanks for rewatching this recorded video. Here in the Central West End, St. Louis, a very large crowd marching through the streets.
Hey, goddamn.
Even with two hotspots, St. Louis can be unfriendly to data sometimes. Hearing the broadcast is a little choppy, I apologize. I can take it to super low quality if I need to, but I'd rather not. Okay, I'm hearing the signals better again. There was a T-Mobile blackout back there. My Verizon wasn't working either. Again, we're here in the central west end of St. Louis.
Although it's
All right, so if any more technical difficulties happen like that, just stay on the channel you're on. It should pop back up. If you're on YouTube, you may need to refresh the browser, because that does need to be reset sometimes. While I got a moment, I do want to thank my people working at home on the back end, helping me with the website, and also helping me with the multi-stream to get to all 4 channels that you see on the screen right now. So you can turn to any of those channels if you're having problems with one, or a different chat if you like. And you can always go to RebZ.tv/live to view it right on my website. And if you wanted to donate any Bitcoin to me to help me out, that will help out my people on the back end with my website and my technical help while I'm in the field here. So that's appreciated to help them out if you've got a few Bitcoin to toss my way. So a lot more people here in the Central West End than I left in downtown St. Louis. About 500 or more, possibly, downtown St. Louis. Now there's a good couple thousand here in the Central West End. The march was a large city block long and then some. This is a place we definitely came during the Ferguson era. It's where all the ritzy bars and nightclubs and things are, where people hang out on a Friday night here in St. Louis, spend some money.
That's a lot of stimulation for them. Yeah.
You got it now.
I like how you let that tripod just do the work for you.
Well, that's what's nice. I can get a drink of water now.
Yeah.
Go Coulter!
You done figured out how to do it now, huh?
I think
That's good. That's good. They beat us up now.
This is the intersection of Euclid and Maryland. Protesters sitting down, taking the intersection.
Can everybody hear me? We gonna do a call and respond. That means what I say, y'all repeat. Y'all ready? I want y'all to listen to what I'm going to tell y'all. It's very important. We
Yeah, I might be right. I'm going to be right. Take it 6 minutes. Hey. Everybody's still sitting down though.
Can we have 6 minutes of silence? 6 minutes of silence. 6 minutes of silence. 6 minutes start now. 6 minutes start now. Be quiet. Silence. Y'all say hello to you. Okay, everybody in the middle up here, can we have a moment of silence? ain't trying to shut you up, bro, but at least give respect to the mother at this time.
Yeah. The wind, so you don't hear the. Pennsylvania. Yeah. Still living in the same place.
Stand up, fight back! 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 Stand up, fight back!
Hey man, I appreciate your shit.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No shit. What's your name?
Leo.
Leo. I'll put you in a message. Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll let you know that I saw you.
Sure.
Megan, if you're watching, Leo says hi.
Hey, bro, I believe. Really? Yeah. I believe that we will win. Yeah, they're over there. I believe that we will win. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. We shut shit down. We shut shit down. We shut shit down.
We shut shit down.
They're over there.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Red, what's up?
Hey.
Good work you've been doing out here. Woo, 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 yes. I was in Texas, I'm like, that's my motherfucker. What city are you living? Where are you living at? Like, what city?
Kind of nomadic right now.
That's a good thing.
I'm not saying the city I actually live in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I forgot. People forget. That's good. Oh, I believe it. Yeah. You had the thing. That's okay. You just move around.
You know? Hopefully we don't.
That's why I like to move places. You know? But I'm a start. All this shit. Yes, yes.
Were you downtown earlier?
Yeah. Because I got here Thursday. You know, my house is still there. So now I live in my house is still there. So this is perfect though. You know, couldn't have a better time.
Right. Oh, because you still have your house then.
Yes. That was good. Trying to figure out how to like keep both, you know?
Oh.
Because as long as they keep doing this and keep this,
Then you're gonna
always
need
get
it.
a place,
Right. You know, it's like better than Airbnb. Right? Oh. Of course, of all days for us to have a real St. Louis summer was today. The sweating, all of our equipment's overheating.
I was out of whack. Like, I haven't done this in a minute. It's so peaceful down here.
Right.
You know, it's peaceful.
You forget how long the marches go.
Yeah. Like, I went to Houston the week before last and helped out.
Nice.
Part of it. So that was pretty terrible. And, like, I wouldn't take a camera inside there. I didn't want to mess with people's privacy.
Right.
And I just did some photos of everything. Because we actually volunteered, but I wasn't going to take this.
Oh, God.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also like that.
That's a cell phone only type operation.
I want to go back there for help. They need lots of help.
I mean, had they not been holding their feet on this so long, that's probably where I'd be right now.
In Florida.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty for us to cover.
The whole state is messed up.
It really.
Yeah, the whole state's rural. Like, there is no good parts, bad parts. The whole state got messed up.
Double whammy. Alright, I'm not getting any messages from my behind the scenes crew, so the stream should still be active on all 4 channels. Again, if you're new to my multi-streaming, you can find me live on all 4 of these channels right here, or just go to RebZ.tv/live, RebZ.tv/live.
Hey, who got a water? Shit. Somebody got one that they ain't drink out of.
Water first, not
How you doing?
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Good, good, good. Still don't see the end of this march here. Hey, you made it. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you.
Fuck the police, nigga. Don't edit me out, bro. Don't edit
It's
me
live,
out.
bro.
Hold on,
It's
hold
live.
on, hold on.
Say what you want live.
Fuck the motherfucking police, nigga.
I can't edit that.
How you doing, Mo?
I'd rather not do that.
Doing pretty good. It's been a long time. I know.
running over protesters is not okay. It's assault with a deadly weapon, and we are capable of defending against it up to the point of taking their life. People need to realize that. And they need to stop joking about it like they did with the Charlottesville.
Oh, it's getting worse.
It is getting worse.
You should have seen that.
Black Lives Matter!
I've never seen it.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
You're going to have to show me.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
That's what the difference is.
Blue Lives
So this march is still going.
Says, fuck our country, let's go to the city. And I will be one of the people who goes out and buys money and everything and stuff. I'm going to start helping with that.
March still going. I think my estimate of 1,000 people was pretty conservative. Multiple thousands down here in the central west end of St. Louis, protesting the non-indictment or the not guilty verdict of Jason Stockley. I think I'm finally seeing the end of this march, which means it's going to now take me forever to catch up to the front of the march. But that's what I do.
So I'm listening to 97.1 while I'm at work after the verdict gets released. All I'm listening to, or I'm getting pissed off because all they did was attack Anthony Smith like they usually do, victim blaming. And then at the same point, they're like, well, there was no, they didn't see on camera that the gun was taken. I'm like, you saw him grab something out of a bag and then get into the vehicle by himself. There was also no DNA from Anthony Lamar Smith on the gun.
Go figure.
Just say it. But no.
Somebody?
Hey, good to see you, man. How you doing after another night? You okay?
And then
I'm just fucking numb at this point. Like this was me when it happened. That happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, same here. That's why I'm.
When the verdict hit, I was just like, yup.
Like right when all
Oh, it doesn't shock me. It fucking roared. That doesn't shock me. Well, if you find anything definitive, shoot that my way.
Because if that's the case, the judge didn't have a choice.
Right.
He can disappear from St. Louis, but he can't disappear from police officers.
Right.
So that would make him not have a choice. That's very important to find out. Before we go on.
Oh, also today. Gone. I'm just saying. All right, I think I finally see the end of the march here.
It never ends.
It doesn't. I've been waiting here for 10 minutes for the end of the march. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Thousands of people here at the Central West End.
Oh, by the way, this didn't click for me until like yesterday. 0311 tax bill. We talked about it.
Rossmano.
0311, short for KKK.
In some type of weird...
311 is known as the third 3-letter letter of the alphabet. It's prison slang. 311 was short for KKK. So 0311 tactical, very interesting choice for the numbers. Just saying.
It's also very interesting. His partner is Jemison on that. I think he was working with him on 311 Tactical, wasn't he?
I believe so. Right now I'm trying to figure out who all is involved in 311 Tactical. That's the next step.
Real, authentic.
This is what you should do.
My bad.
No worries.
Super 8.
Super 8.
3 minutes.
By the hospital, we heard about it in the March. Turn around. Do it. Go that way. you hear them speculating?
Did you hear that? See how they've got bandanas?
Yeah.
Things like that? I didn't hear where she was finishing that thought with, but... Obviously, she's never been pepper sprayed before.
Right.
That's the primary purpose of a bandana.
One of the primary purposes.
Well, in this crowd right now,
yeah.
we're seeing people with bandanas is because we've been pepper sprayed in it. Yep.
And I expect it to happen again soon, because we've occupied here for long enough for them to start getting angry at us. Of course, we were taking... Politics with a coworker.
Wait, hold up. Okay, I'm seeing the feed is choppy here, so if you can hear me, I'm sure it will clear up as soon as we leave this intersection. It might have cleared up when I moved to right here, so I'm just going to stay right here for a minute. Yeah, I'm just going to park it right here, folks, until this group marches on, just because reception, if I move back over this way here, my reception is just going to die again. Seems to be some dead zones. Also doesn't help a lot of people here with a lot of cell phone usage in a small space. So I'm doing the best I can, and if the feed goes out completely, just hold on the channel. It'll come back up as soon as I'm live. You may have to So again, here in the Central West End, there's a lot of bars and restaurants. It's where a lot of the people with money like to hang out on Fridays and Saturday nights here in St. Louis. So just like at the last intersection, protesters holding it here for a while. Again, if you guys were watching my streams earlier today, when my phone overheated, which happened, of course, right when the first arrests and pepper spraying started happening, I did capture that on HD footage, so I'll have that up on my YouTube channel and try to push that through Twitter and Facebook tomorrow. Depending on how tired I am tonight, if I have time to edit it when I get back, or I'll just do it in the morning.
Mine sure won't work, I heard.
Realized I moved, so the stream's probably getting choppy again. I could be carrying this I've actually got really good decon wipes.
Decon wipes.
Like this is shit. You know when they get trained to get pepper spray?
Yeah.
This is what they give them when they walk out of the chamber.
Oh, who sent you that? Oh, that's nice. I want to grab one of those.
Oh yeah, no. Here.
I went and took a shower between earlier protest and current protest. Give me one and I'll use it for someone who is really injured.
Yeah, if they got it really bad in their eyes, because it gets it right off that forehead and everything, and so the sweat doesn't keep contaminating it. Yeah, no, that shit's really good.
I got that on my wish list.
No, you can get it on Amazon too. It's on Amazon.
Can I say something to your stream?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys who are watching the RebZ, you are watching the original live stream here in Ferguson. He was doing all that stuff. Please support him. There's all these new people coming up. You know, they're okay, but they never come out here. This guy, I have seen him in Standing Rock. I have seen him at the RNC. I have seen him here in Ferguson. You were in Chicago. Like, this guy's the real deal. Definitely support RebZ. If you're going to be funding any live streamers, please, RebZ is the guy. And he's out there, and he doesn't tell the police our plans like a lot of these random people do. Please support RebZ. Also, I'm at KW Rose. You know, endorsement.
Follow on Twitter. Thanks.
Me too.
Thanks for the kind words.
I know all these random people on Facebook Live with their 15 viewers here and there, doing all the other shit. Four random people had an idea and they wanted to try to move 800 on that 4 people idea. They have a real plan going on.
Main Street.
In my head, I would just be a dashing clown each way.
Well, I mean, nothing like. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, you're saying in Lee's house. You were in my office today. I'm Adam.
Oh, hi Adam.
I went there and Sarah told us. Good job, bro.
Hey, thanks, man. So it appears this is another march that just met up with the big one. Maybe a smaller group of people, sorry. Again, I know the feed is choppy and going in and out at times. Seems to be some dead spots. Also, with this many people here, it's going to happen sometimes. That's why I have 3 devices with cell reception and 2 hotspots and a phone, so I can test which one's working best before a stream. Still doesn't always solve everything.
What did I just get? See, that's how I lost my shirt earlier. No peace! 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 Shut it down! No, never.
have my sign.
Remember me? I can't tell. Oh yeah.
What's up, man?
Not much? I think so, yeah. I knew we were going there.
Mic check! Mic check! You know what I'm saying?
Wake up, light up!
Wake up, light up! Wake up, light up! Wake up, light up! Wake up, light up! Wake up, light up! Wake up, light up! Wake up, light up! That's why that bitch is so my motherfucking corporation. Somebody turned off the TV up there yesterday. Oh,
really?
There. Yeah, somebody's there. That's why they went up to the door.
I wouldn't be there.
She thought the police would stop us from coming.
At the home! At the home! Of the mayor!
So they're saying we're at the home of St. Louis's mayor.
We need the light.
We are at the home of the mayor of St. Louis. Lyda Cruiser. Say Lyda, come out and talk to the citizens of St. Louis. Of why Jason Stockley was not convicted in the murder of Anthony Lamar Smith. That's right. That's right. So repeat after me again. Say they just open the blind to look at us. So we're gonna say together, light up. Bring up the test on here.
Don't throw shit.
Do not throw rocks. Please do not throw any rocks.
Fuck this place!
Hey! Fall back!
Mic check!
All right.
Y'all allies
real
better
quick,
recognize.
hold on. Before we start talking, someone, hold my check. I need one of our females of the one of our white female allies to come so that you can knock on the door for us.
I will. Look at you.
Remember, you're asking for sugar.
We want to go for sugar.
Come on.
We want to go for sugar, bitch.
Oh.
We won't take us Kool-Aid, bitch. Like that same
I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, I thought I got the right ear, man. What the hell? Okay. Yep. Well.
Get back! Hey! Go this way! Go this way, y'all! Is that the right way? Wait, which is the right way? Dude, we gotta get all our people.
They go investigate. They bust the shit, get the fuck from over there. Damn, the bitch ain't giving
You know that she's not here because the way the police are not responding.
Right.
Hey. That makes sense.
I'm serious.
Dude, we gotta get people away from this house. These cops are gonna freak out. Get back! For your safety, get back! We gotta get a new target. We gotta go somewhere else.
Definitely the mayor's house. Somebody in the crowd, way back in the crowd, did throw something through a window. We're hearing the mayor is most likely out of town in Chicago for some reason. Hopped the train out as soon as she could.
put up on the city site. At least she owns this house.
Yeah, yeah. I just heard she's in Chicago. I don't know.
I think she'd be in Vancouver or some shit like that. They're right in this film. I don't know. Because if this was Jennifer Joyce, we would have been definitely. Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
They would be honest.
They would have let me.
They wouldn't let me.
They thought you should just take off.
I don't know. What's going on?
They just looking, trying to get video footage on the break. I don't know. Media boy. I don't know. Broken windows. It's so this she owns it. That's a mayor. A lot of people.
Oh, the mayor?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
She got insurance.
I say we follow this crowd.
Hey, I didn't do shit.
No, you.
Yeah,
oh, what is that going to mean? What if that doesn't mean anything?
You shit, right? They're still going to shoot some shit.
Pepper spray's indiscriminate.
Right. What is it?
Take an alleyway if you can. Police are walking through.
We gotta go. GTFO, we gotta go. GTFO, we gotta go. Don't wait. Leave. Here they come in that deep. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
No worries.
Sorry.
I don't know why they didn't.
They don't understand. They never will.
I don't know what it means. They just throw a rock in there.
It's a protest. Not look. You know?
You all right, Alicia?
Let's go! Let's go! Fuck y'all! Oh my God, nigga, that's my motherfucker. Fuck y'all, nigga! Fuck y'all, nigga!
Y'all ain't
Fuck y'all don't do, nigga! Fuck y'all don't do, nigga!
We coming back. We coming back.
We will be back. We will be back. Y'all can't go on this motherfucker every night.
Hey, what's the cross street here? Lake and
When you clock out and go home, I'm still right here.
Let's go!
Looks like one of the cops pepper sprayed himself in the eyes.
Get out of the street! I don't care if I'm moving. It's not that fucking hard.
I'm moving. Neither is not killing citizens.
It's not cussing and being polite.
It's not that fucking hard.
That's mom. My niggas that come. We ain't going no fucking good.
Hey, you okay?
I don't want anybody to get hurt.
They got to tell them, turn around.
This is what the fuck democracy looks like. This is what a police state looks like.
You know, the best part is, it's gated a block that way. What the fuck are they blocking us off from?
Slow down, man.
Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, is that?
Oh, it's Rosamano.
Oh, because he showed up?
Yep. Oh, they're targeting somebody.
You live here? Anybody that live here, please go. Go that way. Anybody that live here, please go. Ready to disturbance. Let's go.
Chip right to be here. That's what it is.
Go.
Hey! The fuck, man? He just pushed this guy's bike while he was trying to ride away. He was trying to ride away and he pushed his bike.
Check that, man.
Yeah, and that's some bullshit right there.
John Rosamano.
Jesus Christ, man. Nobody was doing shit. Put your pepper spray away, you dumbass.
Everybody back. Everybody back, please. Everybody back. Everybody back. Go!
Get out of the street! Get out of the street!
I'm trying, man. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm trying to get your bullshit on tape, motherfucker. You never want anybody to videotape you abusing people. Cowardice pieces of shit.
Everybody back. Away from the arrest. Back.
Yeah, you don't want it filmed.
Everybody back.
Can't have that.
Everybody back.
Move!
Away from the arrest. Everybody back.
Move! Get back!
Alright, so things are starting to get violent.
I mean, the fact police didn't think a few rocks would be thrown after letting off a killer cop just astounds me. They're just gonna ramp things up, though. They want shit to get bad. This is how it starts.
Yeah,
Rossamato coming in like a dick. I mean, they could have just come in peacefully. People were leaving, and then they come in like a goon squad. This is what they did earlier today twice. People were leaving, and they come in like that.
I called it once the riot police showed up.
Every time, dude. Every time. It's predictable.
Alright, so as soon as they showed up, things started getting violent.
Hey, are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Where are you live streaming at?
RebZ.tv.
Reb?
RebZ.tv. Yeah, see that logo right there?
Okay.
I'm actually on like 5 different channels, but that's the easiest way to find it.
Reb? R-E-B?
Just like right there, RebZ.tv. Yeah, the chemical irritants they're using today are definitely different. I'm smelling it in the air. Somebody told me that St. Louis police bought a bunch of what's called skunk spray from the Israeli military. And I don't know if this is exactly what they're using, but it's something different. It's very pungent in the air.
Fuck you, asshole!
You and I want the same thing! Fucking show us!
We've got a riot line the whole street long, even into the yard here. Right there.
That wasn't a lawful murder!
It's an unlawful assembly for an unlawful
Fix the laws! If the law won't do, fuck you! We want new laws! Our democracy! We're the people! We don't want violence, we want peace!
And apparently they have riot cops completely stationed at this intersection as well.
Al, watch out.
You have the power! quit. Put a black police officer there. You and I both want these streets. Show us you care.
My goodness. The entire St. Louis police force is out here.
Get out of the street, sir.
I'm walking around.
Yeah.
If y'all care about the law, why don't you abide by it?
The city backing up?
Protesters, stand together! They want to divide us! Stand together!
Stand together!
So now they're pushing people down this street and pushing people down the other way too.
You pieces of shit! You're gonna let us leave, but instead you want to party on the street! We see how you are!
See, it's that mist right there? That's the skunk spray right there. That's the skunk spray right there.
Oh, we're so fucking scared of you and your little piece of shit toy. It didn't even fucking
Is that the
work.
shit you got from Israel?
Yeah, go back and get yourself a real one. You guys did not have to.
Yep, I smell it. It's whatever they're using today. It has a very pungent odor. They're putting gas masks on! They're putting gas masks on!
FTP.
Fuck the police.
Oh my god.
So we got to clear the streets and the sidewalks. All right. They are putting gas masks on in a residential neighborhood, I just want to point out. That's why they pushed us here, actually, I'm seeing. There's no apartment buildings, anything right here, so if they wanted to gas, this would be an opportune spot for them to do it. Rosamano, you asshole. I feel a long weekend ahead of us, folks. Make sure you follow my many streams. You see them right here on the screen. I'm multicasting right now on all 4 channels. So the front line all has gas masks on. Everybody's well back. There's like they split people up There's only maybe a couple hundred people down here. Most people have left. So if they start gassing, there's a lot more cops. They have more cops right now than people are behind me. No need for tear gas. Again, before they gas us, I just want to show you, it's hard to see the crowd back here, but maybe a couple dozen people in the street over there. Most people pushed back that way. They separated. The other group of protesters went that way and this way. So this is a small group that they split up that they're threatening to gas right now. Again, the whole front line, the whole front two lines have gas masks on. Now they've got the police chopper with the light on overhead. They are really going overboard here. You can see the that guy right there. His shield's all orange. It looks like somebody hit the shield with a paint balloon.
I lost my ride. I'm gonna sit with you.
Yep.
Yep. You know they're coming for you, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mason 4 blocks down that way.
What?
We've got text.
Oh.
We gotta run, I'll meet you.
You're running right now?
No, I'm gonna run. You're gonna run too.
Yes.
And then when we run, we'll go to outside and then call each other?
Yes.
It'll be great?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's another crowd still on the other side of the right line. Okay, watch my back because I got to do a battery change.
No, you don't. You don't. He's about to call it. He's about to call it. You saw the sign?
Yeah.
You guys will call it.
Oh, here's a key. Lick your bandana right there because the moisture will absorb the particulates. Simple trick, folks. Moisten your bandana by your mouth because the gas particulates will stick to it and hopefully not go in your respiratory tract.
Watch 6.
That's why I only do that when
Yeah. Get it, Bracken! Get it, Bracken!
Oh, that's the first, I see it.
Yeah.
The first gas canister launched on the other side. Another one. That's 2 canisters I've heard pop off now. Rossamano's shining his light on me. Fuck that motherfucker. So the guy shining his light on me right now is Rossamano, the head of the SWAT team and riot squad. So my camera cannot see them gassing people on the other side over there. That's the type of bullshit cowardice they do. They don't want you to see them abusing people on camera. But yeah, that was specifically Rossomano's car, and he knows exactly where he's shining that spotlight. I see nothing but gas billowing behind in the neighborhood over there. It's a huge cloud of gas. Again, that's just smoke. Tear gas is actually an invisible particulate that stays in the air even after you don't see the smoke tracer anymore. So a lot of times cops will say they only shot smoke because they're telling a half-truth, so they're not lying. They are smoke tracer rounds with a gas particulate that is invisible. So of course tonight on the news is going to say they fired smoke. So the first tear gas of the Jason Stockley protests has been launched. Again, I heard another one in the distance. There must be, I hear them, it's farther away. I think they're chasing protesters down with gas canisters, shooting them down the street. I see the whole street as the smoke filling it. Oh, poor Dom. You know, he'd be on the ground right here, right now, laying on his stomach.
He'd be like right
up there. Right up there, like going up, like
pictures, yeah.
None of this would have happened if justice was served!
Wait, did they really just put up tear gas like 10 feet?
Well, they all have masks on them.
With the wind going there?
Yeah, they all have masks on them.
All right, cool. I mean, I feel like maybe you want the wind to be going the other way.
Oh, they're kicking them in front of them now. They're launching them now. Throwing the incendiaries right at protesters.
Yes, they are.
And it's definitely gas. I'm smelling it now. Don't let the news say it's smoke. I'm smelling the gas now. Is there fireworks going on right now?
Yep.
This is just the beginning! Black people, you don't have any problem!
And the tear gas drifting this way now. So again, this is a residential neighborhood. They're firing tear gas. This gentleman lives right here.
Everybody!
The particulates are now filling the air. This gentleman lives here, and they're gassing his neighborhood. And they are not, by protocol, supposed to launch those canisters like they did, either at point blank straight or at an arc like that into a crowd. They're supposed to have them bounce off the street. That's proper technique, and they know that. People get hurt, people die from this, people get brain injuries like Scott Olson in Oakland. I mean, these less lethals that they use, even the beanbag rounds they call it, almost shot my finger off in Standing Rock. These cops don't give a fuck. And they throw shit like that. The neighbor here saying, don't shoot black people, to the police, as they're gassing his neighborhood right in front of his house. Fortunately, it's windy tonight, so not getting overwhelmed on our side. The wind's actually working in the protesters' favor on this side of the street. Again, if you are wearing just a light covering like I am right now, make sure you have it moistened. Just it doesn't matter with what. People will tell you apple cider vinegar. It really doesn't matter. Anything moist will help absorb the particulates because it's an invisible particulate before you breathe it into your respiratory tract.
It's the difference in the way you handle it. It's the difference in the way we
I mean, they could just keep walking right now, and this is a small crowd. We would just keep walking, but they're going to keep bombarding this neighborhood with gas. I guarantee you. Oh, shit. Whew. See, you guys didn't see any smoke, and we just got... It's invisible gas they're using. Shit. They just did something. Holy fuck. Get inside, tear gas. Get inside. Fuck. That's what I was saying about it being an invisible particulate. It's not the smoke. That is the gas, quote unquote. It's a particulate that's in the air, invisible, and it stays lingering in the air for quite a while. But that was, it must have been a smokeless tracer, or no smoke tracer, because that was a large tear gas bomb that just went off by us. I didn't even see or hear anything. I didn't see or hear anything. We all just felt it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I've been through tear gas before. That, yeah, it has to be.
Yeah,
that was a smokeless. That was a smokeless, because like their smoke and the particulates were drifting that way, and then all of a sudden we just got hit with a wave of particulate.
Is that no?
So there was no smoke tracer. We didn't even hear anything go off.
I got mouth, you got eyes. Together we never
Been tear gassed many times, and that was a very potent. Again, no smoke tracer, so it was invisible completely. And like I said, if they could have kept walking, they had like 10 times as many cops as people, push people where they wanted to go. They decided to gas a residential neighborhood with people out on their patios. Whatever they gassed us with, those people back there are going to get it real soon. That's why we're trying to tell them to go inside. Because they're not, you didn't see it, and they're not going to see it, and all of a sudden they're going to get really hit and not know what's happening. And if you don't know how to handle it, sometimes you can panic. Whew. That was a doozy.
Yeah, right?
Like,
Yeah,
no,
I've
out of
never
nowhere.
had anything
I've
like
never
that.
had anything like, no, never. Like, I'm talking with Killer Martinez here, can I?
Yeah.
And we've both been through the ringer. Have you ever seen, like,
I've never
have you ever
seen
been hit with
anything
tear gas like that when you saw nothing or heard nothing?
No, normally there's smoke or a pop or something. And the wind was going the other direction, so they had to have.
It had to have come from the right, right.
And like, so either they had somebody come and detonate something. I don't know. That's not.
It's not normal.
That's not the tear gas that they usually use.
No, and it was very potent.
Yeah, it was more than I've had in other cities.
Right. Oh yeah. It was worse than the Standing Rock tear gas, and that stuff was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. So, what's up, guys?
Killer Martinez. Follow her on Twitter. Key with tear gas and pepper spray, folks, is don't start wiping your face a bunch and blink it out of your eyes as quick as possible. It's going to hurt at first, but it'll clear up quick. You get through the pain, and then you can hopefully slightly see. If it's really bad, then you have to have milk of magnesia or milk in the eye. Don't pour water. And if you wipe your face with something, don't use it again. It's like eating hot wings.
Yeah, huh?
Man.
Woo!
That was
Did you get a whiff of that?
wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I had a gas mask on, so I didn't really.
Oh, you had the seal good, I guess, then, huh?
Seal good.
That was a doozy.
Was it really?
Oh, dude! Like, I've never experienced tear gas where, like, there's no smoke tracer, you didn't hear anything, and then also we all got hit with it because it's invisible particulate. I don't know if you know.
Wow.
Tear gas, like that smoke, that's just smoke. So when they say on the news at night, we just fired smoke, it's a half truth. Because there's smoke tracers in the tear gas round. So when you see that, that's not gas. Tear gas is like this tiny, you can't see it. It's a particulate, so it sticks to you.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yes, it hits you and then just sticks there. It's not a gas, it's these little tiny things that just stick to you.
Yeah, I had my mask on, but I could feel a little tingling.
Yeah, yep, it'll start seeping.
Yeah.
Start seeping.
And actually, I use this fish.
You'll
I mean,
oh, he wants to get home. He wants to get home, he's saying.
It's going to be about a week.
Yeah, go find something. But yeah, they were just tear gassing your neighborhood.
They tear gassed your house and everything.
Oh, wow.
You got anything in there that you need?
They could have pushed people out, but they decided to put gas masks on and start firing.
You should call your neighborhood association.
You should complain to like your local representative. Like the cops were firing tear gas in a residential neighborhood while people were out on their patios.
And it comes through your vents.
We can't do that, but if you live here, then I mean, but that's on you. It's on you. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to your neighbors about it.
So if you go in the house and you start stinging a little bit.
Yeah, if you got windows open, you might have gotten some. It's what they don't get. They're coming to residential. If people have their windows open, it's a little invisible thing that's going to stick to your table. It's going to stick to your. So you might wake up in the middle of the night and be like, "Why is my face burnt?" Now you know.
Was that not so long?
Not usually. No.
You should be fine.
You'll be fine.
Less about a week.
Well, it's wet.
Everything's about a week. That's it.
Okay, folks, I am going to take the stream down. There's no one else around me here. I'm not just going to stream while I'm walking around trying to find people and figure out where I'm going. And I'm over the 2-hour mark anyway, so it would be good to log these. So I appreciate you guys watching tonight. Remember, you can find me on all 4 of these channels right here and at RebZ.tv/live. So make sure you follow all those channels or just go to my website, RebZ.tv, and you can watch me live right on there. And if you appreciate my work, please check out my new donation page, RebZ.tv/donate. There's many different options, ways for you to donate, whatever you're comfortable with. if that's something you can and want to do. It's how I'm able to keep doing this. I don't get any ad revenue, so it's all based on your support, which keeps me true to my mission. So I thank you all. All right, I can't promise you I'll go back live tonight. Just keep tuned to my Twitter at @revolutionary_Z. I'll tweet if I'm about to go live, or it'll pop up in any of those feeds if you subscribe to any of those channels. You can keep the browser window on RebZ.tv live up, and when I go live again, it'll just pop right up for you. So I'm going to try to figure out what we're doing. And if I'm not live tonight, I'll be here all weekend. So stay tuned. And I will see you guys in a bit.